took my 5-year-old son and 3-month-old daughter to the playground today to meet a friend and her daughter. It's got regular playground equipment, a huge parking lot, and a big grassy area and trees surrounding the play area. On the other side of the trees is some sort of development thing they're working on. The area this school is in is pretty rural. It's just a bunch of twisty roads and random buildings. I've never thought about or noticed this until today. We get to the park and meet up with my friend. Another mom that we know is there with her 2 girls too. The only other people there is a dad with a little girl and a boy that looked to be somewhere between 10 to 12. So the moms are all sitting, chatting, playing with my adorable daughter, having a good time. The kids are playing together, everything is good. Eventually, all the kids from our group kinda wander off through the playground doing their own thing. The seesaws are in a shady area, next to them is a big stretch of grass, then the trees with a semi-developed area behind that. My son wants to seesaw, but nobody wants to do it with him. I get up to go help him, and the 10-ish-year-old boy comes over and says, "Hi, do you want me to play with him?" Which was a little strange that he asked me and not my son, but I said sure bud, go ahead. So, he gets on the other side and starts seesawing with him. His demeanor was so strange. He didn't smile, his voice was completely flat, he didn't say a word to my son, he just seesawed with him. My son was oblivious and chatting away at him. After a few minutes, I started walking back to my bench, and I hear the boy start talking with my son. Okay, so maybe he's shy around grown-ups. I sit down and start talking to my friends, and the dad walks near us to probably go up to his car, and I say, "Hey, it was really sweet for your son to offer to play with mine." And smile at him. He looks at me and goes, "He's not my son." I don't know who he is. He walked over and asked if I wanted him to play with my daughter and then just kind of followed us around until you guys got here. He sorta laughed like, "Weird, right?" and shook his head. I got a very uneasy feeling in my stomach and looked over to the seesaws. They're gone. I jump up, hand my daughter to my friend, and run in that direction yelling my son's name. I see them walking, almost to the trees. The trees are not close. I'd guess a football field or so away from the play area. I got this awful feeling and ran as fast as I could, yelling my son's name. He turned around and started trying to walk to me, and the little boy grabs his arm and tries to pull him toward the trees. He gets upset and starts saying, "Hey, let go of me." Now, usually this is not a quality about my son that brings me anything but trouble, but he does not like to be grabbed, pushed, or pulled, and he has ADHD, so when he gets frustrated, it usually comes out in aggressive ways. I was so thankful for this today. He starts punching the boy and headbutting him like a little crazy person. The boy lets go as I get to them, and runs to the trees. My friends are finally realizing something is going on, so they're standing at the edge of the play area looking confused. My son is crying, I'm shaking. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I asked my son where he was going and he said his friend wanted to take him to see Ryan. From Ryan Toy Reviews. It's his favorite YouTube channel and he talks about it non-stop. He told the boy about Ryan and apparently the boy told him that he knew where Ryan lived, and did my son want to go visit him and play? So of course my son said yes. What the intention was. It was a kid. I don't understand why he would lie to my son, why he wanted him to go in the woods, why he was so weird. Maybe it was innocent, but I don't think it was.